Hey guys, welcome to 5 Minute Charisma. I am your host Christophe, and today I'm going to talk to you about willpower. Now, willpower is critical in our life. It is something that will make a huge difference on seeing how far we will go, how successful we will be. Almost everything in our life, everything we will need to do will be dependent on our ability to have willpower to get it done. So first, I want to give you a great description of what is willpower. Willpower is the ability to do what needs to be done when it needs to be done. It's as simple as this. If you're able to do what needs to be done, you will get further in life. Let me tell you a quick example. Let's say, for example, tomorrow you have either an important exam or a job interview that you're not prepared for. You need to study for it. Well, somebody who has willpower will sit down in his office or in Starbucks or wherever he needs to and will study or work for 8-10 hours straight to be prepared for that interview tomorrow or that exam, and they will pass it. He will pass it, or he will get that job, and he will move ahead on the next step in his life. He will have made progress because he was able to do what needed to be done. Somebody who doesn't have willpower, you know what he will do? He will sit down and start studying, but within 5 or 10 minutes, he will get distracted. Either he will go back to watch TV, or will start watching YouTube or Facebook to see what's happening to his friend and waste his day. And at the end of the day, tomorrow he will not be ready. He will either fail his exam or not get the job. And that person was not able to do what needed to be done, what it needed to be done, even though he knew. We usually know what needs to be done, but our lack of willpower is why we're not able to do it. So today I'm going to tell you 3 things that you can do to improve your willpower. The first thing is meditation. Meditation is very important if you want to increase your willpower, because you often get in a situation where you have some willpower and you start working. You start doing what needs to be done, but you get distracted. Either by your thoughts or someone that comes into your environment that starts talking to you, and then your focus, your concentration is gone. And it is very hard to push away all those distractions, especially in today's world. There are a lot of distraction coming from everywhere, from our phone, from our TV, from our friends, from everything we have in our life is making noise and trying to get our attention. Well, meditation will help you push away those distractions so that you don't succumb to them. Meditation teaches you to control your thoughts pattern. So when you're meditating, if something comes into your mind that you do not want, you learn to push it back and go back toward your meditation, which is really thinking about nothing at all. But if you're able to think about nothing at all, you will be able to push back every thought coming into your head. When you're working or studying, you will also be able to push back those temptation, those distracting thoughts. So I recommend you start meditating 5 to 10 minutes every day. I now do about 15 minutes every other day, and it's been very helpful. It makes a huge difference into your life. The second one is to recognize when you're able to use your willpower and congratulate yourself on it. You see, willpower is like a muscle. It's like any other muscle in our body. The more you use it, the bigger it will get. And if you stop using it, then it will shrink and eventually not disappear, but be useless. So you want to use your willpower as often as you can during your day. And as you use it more, it will become stronger and stronger. But one thing that is critical is you want to motivate yourself to use more willpower and motivate your brain, because even though your brain knows that you've used willpower, he doesn't always know how you feel about it. He doesn't always know that you want him to use it more. So one thing you want to do is, when you are using willpower, let's say that you're going to study and you walk past your TV and you're thinking about watching a game or a show that you want to watch, and as you're about to turn on the TV and you say, no, I need to study, my willpower will help me, and boom, throw away the remote control, I am going to study. I am this guy who studies and make great strides in life because I have the power to reject TV or reject any distraction. Congratulate yourself on it. Stop for a second and tell your brain, good job. This is exactly what I want you to do. This is the kind of guy I am. I can control my brain, my thought, I can beat those distractions. TV has got nothing on me. Boom. And really stop a second to congratulate yourself every time you're able to use your willpower to reject something that you should not be doing. Whether it's eating a cookie when you shouldn't be, whether it's watching TV, whether it's going to Facebook and you're like, no, I don't do that. I'm not that kind of guy. Convince your brain that you are that kind of guy. You're the guy who can reject distraction, that you can beat it because you have that willpower. And over time, your brain will realize that this is the path you want to be on, and he will work with you to fight those distractions, to not show them to you. But you really need to show him the way, because the brain, even though he's your brain, he sometimes misses where you want to go. He doesn't understand where you want to be. So you have really to help him out in that. Just always point him in the right direction. And the last one is, you want to really feel the guy you want to be. You want to feel the guy who is disciplined, doesn't get distracted. You gotta visualize yourself being that guy, because you see, we are through our experience the person we have been in the past. And if you have been distracted over the course of your life, you have a tendency to think you are that person, and when you try to be disciplined, your brain and everything you are is trying to fight it, because that's not you. He thinks that's not you. So you really gotta try to visualize yourself being a disciplined person every day. Try to imagine yourself working hard to make things happen, and convince yourself you are the person who does that. And over time, your brain will agree with you, and you'll be able to go further in life. Thank you guys for listening. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps me out when you do that. And I will see you next Friday for the next video of 5 Minute Charisma.